Where to put the drill? That's a question. Real dilemma. Where to put the drill is where I always find myself in a question. And usually that's where the yes helps me out. And I hope that helped you. Thank you for being here again. Welcome to Art with Mad Mel. I am the maddest artist on YouTube. You may not realize it yet, but one day you will soon. You know, I'm about like AI. I'm about to hit the singularity of chaos and madness. We're almost there, right? So thank you all for being here. This is your first time being here. I do live art on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. Yes, as Zeterius said. Thank you, Zeterius, Nuclear, Nuisance, and Demetra for being here. Thank you all. And those of you that may be watching that might not be in the chat, thank you as well for being here. So, like I said before, what we do here is usually Mondays, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. I do art, paint, usually on Sundays, and digital art the other days, or whatever I feel like. At this point, I'm kind of at a point now where I'm going to just start doing whatever I feel like. Why not, right? You know, just have fun with it. So, hair got twisted, so now I'm trying to get it out of my eyes because of the headphones. But anyways, yeah, let's go on ahead and get started. The pictures that we're going to work on today, we're going to go back to Envy. I want to do the last little bit on Envy today. And I'm going to do a scenery picture because I was thinking about something earlier. So I got a whole black canvas here, freshly done with gesso. Going to be in black and white. And hopefully we'll be able to get this done before 9:30. So I'm going to throw on some music. You guys can chat. And the conversation for today that we're going to start off with is, how's everybody been doing for this weekend? How's everybody's weekend been? And tell me something interesting that you've done this weekend, or something new that you've learned. It doesn't matter what. Just let's talk about something and have a good time. Why not, right? No need to feel bad. Or if you do feel bad, let my madness change your perspective. Anyways, let's get over here, see what's going to happen with this. Oh, look at that monstrosity. Not really a monstrosity. It's more or less of a depiction of what Envy looks like. Hopefully the lights aren't too bright. I wanted to make sure it got everything in good shape. So let's go on and turn some music on. Yeah, we'll start with something a little easy to listen to, right? There you guys go. So I was cleaning my brushes earlier and I wasn't able to get everything completely ready. But, you know, brushes, important. You always got to make sure those things are clean, right? So we're going to go back to the same trifecta, black, white, gray for this piece. And we're going to stick mainly with brushes for this. We're going to try to at least. That's the idea. And I hope I did not throw away the bad brushes, the good brushes, and I thought that they were bad. I may have. Oh well. This is something that happens often. When you have things that look exactly the same, it happens. So don't feel bad. There we are. Had to let them dry. Okay. Let's shake it up. Nice quiet weekend. I'm chilling. Hey, can't beat that. Nice quiet weekends are always the best sometimes. Especially if you don't have to do too much. You know, sometimes we get a lot of stuff that we have to do on the weekends. We don't have much of a choice. But if you get a chance to not have to do anything, that's cool. You know, I always say that that's a win. There we go. Alright, so where I wanted to start off today is I wanted to finish up these faces that are around here. I want to start down here in this area, right? I hope everybody liked the time lapse I did today, or that I posted. I was sitting on that one for a little while. I just never finished it, but I decided to get done with it today, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got a chance to take a look at it. Little pin up side profile, nothing serious. you know, just excuse me, piddling with some stuff, and thought it would be fun, just a fun piece, you know. Gotta enjoy what you're doing, right? And I figured, why not? You know, there we go. Well, I'll talk about myself then, I guess. What have I done this weekend? Well, I did some things around the house. Found a leak under my sink that I have to fix in real life. Fun. Some people may be laughing at me, hoping for my demise with it. Thank you for your contribution of no behavior. Because not everybody is full of yes. Some people are full of no. So thank you for those that may be like, good for you, I'm glad you suck. Because there's somebody out there. Someone out there with no behavior. So that's fine. But nevertheless, the idea is to try to get that fixed as soon as I possibly can, right? So plastic leak, I think, from a pipe. Not bust, but more of a drainage pipe has a split. But, you know, it's one of those things. You never know until you open up the cabinet and look inside. You know. Sometimes you never know. So it's always good to look inside of things, check it out, see what's going on. I guess you could apply that to real life. You know. Always take a peek. Always take a look. But yeah, after that, just took some rest. Like Thursday. Let me tell you guys about Thursday. I'm trying to shake up the pen because my pen's getting all... there we go. But let me tell you about Thursday. So I need a little bit of time on Thursday. Thursday was a little rough. I haven't been getting good sleep. My sleep has been very up in the air. Hey, how you doing, Skull? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Glad you showed up. I knew you were going to show up, and you're very excited in the Discord. Thank you for your enthusiasm for the show. I appreciate that. That's nice. I know not everybody can get pumped up all the time, I should say. Not everybody gets pumped up, but those of you who do get pumped up for the show, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You know, you guys are A1s. You know what? It would be better if I just paint the whole damn suit white and then put outline of black trim. Trust me on it, it'll make more sense if I do it this way, because the way I'm trying to do it now, it feels like I'm trying to put, it just feels weird. It doesn't have a good flow for the paint. But I know where everything's at, so it's not like I'm going to get lost with like, where did I put the arm? How does that go back? What does this do? Just subtle, just for the body. We'll get this situated, tightened up, and then when I come back through it, I'll come back through with some black ink and hit that. Just got caught up in getting my food. Oh, starving. Oh, wow, what did you get to eat tonight? Hopefully it's good, whatever it is that you're going to eat. I made some jambalaya for lunch today. I don't know, I had the stuff in the fridge. And you know how sometimes you get something, you're like, man, I'm gonna make this, and then you just never get around to making it. It was one of those. Like, I had it in the fridge, and I'm like, man, when am I ever really gonna sit down and make this? And then I decided today is the day. I want to just go on and cook it. So I did. It was good. It turned out well. So later after the show, I'm probably gonna fix me something to eat then, and watch my new favorite show, Pantheon. I like Pantheon. That show is something else. I've always had a thing about uploaded intelligence being hell, and this show depicts every bit of what some people like to use the word fear, and fear isn't something that you use, you know, when it comes to different things like technology or unknown things. Fear is okay. Healthy fear is okay. You know, because if you don't have healthy fear, you know, you're subject to anything happening. Oh, Tinga is chicken with Chipotle in it, basically. Okay. Tinga, nice. That sounds like it would be actually pretty good. Things ended up happening tonight. What I was going to make tonight was barbecue chicken nachos. That's what I was going to make tonight. We had barbecue chicken nachos a couple of days ago, me and the Duchess. And it was alright. But then I had a moment where I was like, wait a minute. So all I need is this, and this. And then this. Yeah, and then some queso. And then some of this. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, say less. I could just make this at home. So that's what is going to be tomorrow's fun endeavor. Real easy to make too. If you guys want to know how to make it, I can tell you. It's real simple. But I don't know. Do you want a mad recipe or no? That's how your mom does it? That's cool. Yeah, it's, you know, easy meals are the best way to cook, you know, especially when you only got a couple of people. Now, like for a holiday, I would even say cooking on a holiday should be smaller too. That's just my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. But that's just my opinion. I don't think everybody should just be gorging themselves on a holiday. But I don't know. I'm just a different person, I guess. Maybe don't pay no attention to me. I'm mad. Remember, I'm insane. I'm going to do the head too. I'm just going to white out the whole thing. Okay? Because I want this to make sense. Now, I got the head and I got all the crevice and stuff. Now we can really focus on what I want to show here. So what I want to show in this is that there's a man, or an outline of a man, because I want to use the white outline people. I think that those are a great depiction of just a husk of a person, not real, just a silhouette, just a outline of someone. Despair is like that. When you have something on you, it makes you a hollow being. You're not fully human, right? That's really what I want to convey here, is like a lost soul. Like they just, you know, this person is just there, right? Cooking with Mad Mel. Yeah, no, actually, to be honest with you guys, I might do that one day. I might actually do a cooking thing or something. I don't know. As the Duchess and my mother have said, you're a man with many million different talents. You can do whatever you want to, and you know, people would like to watch what you're doing because you got an interesting personality. I think it's more or less the fact that I rubbed all the static electricity off of televisions when I was a child. Therefore, I've turned into an EMP weapon, and I'm not all fully human. I'm part hybrid something from somewhere. I know I ain't fully real, so you get a little bit of that, but. They were like, yeah, you should try it. And I mean, I don't know. If I wasn't an artist, I would have been a chef. True story. I would have been, that's where my life would have went. If I didn't choose art, I would have went to culinary school. And yeah, I would have been the mad chef, right? So, but you never know how life may take you. And if you have multiple talents, I want to talk about that. What are you gifted at? And what are you gifted at, and what can you give to others? We'll do that. What is your gift that you have that you can give to other people? Are you good at making things, talking to people? Are you good at motivational speaking? Are you good at what are you good at? And how could you use that to help somebody else or to be helpful to other people? I don't know. It's not bad to think of that. Here's this stupid song, and I get so tired of this. I just might as well just delete it. It's just something I was thinking of. Just thoughts. Got a lot of time in the hyperbolic time chamber. There we go. I didn't want to give it complete like, oh man, it looks great. No, I wanted to still be dismal. I wanted to still look off. I still wanted to feel hopeless. I didn't want there to be a sense of hope in this picture. I wanted to feel like everything is dread. Like there's nothing good. There's another eye. There's another eyeball right there. Beautiful. So we got that one. Hey, look at that. There's a face. Yeah, no, this whole picture that I've been doing, jealousy is, well, not even jealousy, but just envy has been interesting. Can't wait to do rage next. Probably do rage, and then I'll probably do gluttony. I want to do sins and psychological disorders. I'm just going to do everything. This whole series I'm doing is the plight of the human being. It is literally everything. Everything from sins to psychological disorders to personality defects. And what do you mean by personality defects? Well, there are certain personality defects. Like, being a sociopath is a defect. That's not good behavior, but it's normal. What is normal? Well, you can always go back and forth to the what's normal question, but what's baseline? That's more of the question. What's baseline? Oh boy, look at that. That looks like a picture. But we don't need that completely. Oh, what's this? I am gifted with eating. My gift to people is I will eat up all the food and leave no waste. Well, I mean, hey, that's nice too. Some people like to eat and leave and trash the whole place. I'm not a fan of that. I don't particularly like that because it's like, man, dadgum, why you want to do this? Like, now I got to spend all night trying to clean up because you wrecked my spot. You know, why'd you wreck my place? Oh my goodness, come on. I hope this works. There we go. There we are. Now I got a little bit more control here. There we go. It's like wrinkled, right? I wanted it to look wrinkled. Gotta wrinkle as much as possible. There we go. Wow, how often does that pop up if I put it on random and just flip right back to the same dadgum song? Go figure, right? Yeah, that song's loud too, so I'm not gonna fool with that either. There we are. Alright, so got that like I wanted. Okay, got that like I wanted. There we are. Okie dokie, here we go. Now it's time. I think after this, we might actually... I think it might be done after I put a little detail on the man. Okie dokie. There we go. Love it. It looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I want it to feel like it's consuming the person, right? Like it's overtaking them. Because that's how I feel like envy works on a person, is it just overtakes you. Like you don't, as much as you try to fight it, once it works its way into you, it kind of just hijacks your whole system, right? And that's kind of what I'm showing here, or at least that's what I feel like I'm showing here. Now, what I'm looking for is some black paint. But you know what we can do in the meantime is I can just bleed this pen out some, because I don't remember where I put my paint. There we go. Got it. Got it fixed. Don't even need to do that. There we are. Now I'll add a little white accent to it, and then it'll give it... Man, I am so tired of the weather being up and down. It is literally killing me. I can't stand it. It sucks. One day it's warm. Like today, it was warm, and then it goes down to like 40 something at night. I say that's no behavior if I ever saw it. But that's me though, right? That's what I would say, no behavior. What is no behavior? Well, no behavior is this. Anything that's dumb, stupid, ignorant, that's no behavior. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do the fine lines with the pen. With the brush, I mean. We don't tolerate no behavior here at the Yes Institute. Indeed. No behavior at the Yes Institute. Don't put up with that silliness. They can take that somewhere else. Now, what did I just add? Black and glow in the dark paint, right? Glow in the dark paint? Why? Well, I mean, if you're going to do it right, right? And if you're going to do it, and if you want it to have that effect, you got to give it the effect, right? You want it to feel a certain way, you got to give it the medium that makes it that way. Now, painting with glow in the dark and black light paint is a skill set. This is not something you can just jump in and just start doing. There's a reason why I say that is because it gets messy, and especially if you want it to glow, you gotta go through different layering processes with this. So it's not like an easy one done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, boom, no, I added it and it's done. No, there's a little bit more to it than that, Jethro. You know, you gotta do something a little bit more. But the payoff is great, though. That, to me, it is. To me, it is. I like that. I like the glow. I like that ominous, ghostly glow of the black light, right? And pictures, like certain neon pictures. Let me see how this is looking real quick. Yeah. This almost like, sounds like some music that they played on Star Ocean 2. Maybe it's the airy synthesizer. Well, I know we all want this eye to glow, so I gotta put another layer on here. Right. For best glow effect, I usually put 2 to 3 layers on when I do anything that needs to be black light or glow. I like to make sure the first 2 layers are really thick so that way there's no Here, I got some for you. Yes, I'm painting with a black light. That's exactly what I'm doing. So, boom, 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 boom. That music's fire. Thank you. You know I don't go for any raggedy music. You know that. Gotta have the best audio around because, you know, the mad ones need good music. Can't have therapy without audio, right? Gotta have the audio. So you guys want to talk about anything in the chat? Want to throw something up there? I don't care, anything. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Give me something to talk about. And just sitting over here breathing in paint fumes, you know. Or we can just sit and chill. Don't matter. Floor's open if anybody wants to talk. I know there will be a little bit of a delay on my end. That was a perfect save if I ever saw it. I don't care if it got on the rocks a little bit. Why not? Why not? I'm going to put a little bit. Indeed. Excuse me. That was rough. Sorry. There we go. Okay. You can see it a little bit. It glows a little bit, but I'm not going to put too much on that. Now, the next part is to come back with let's see, what do you have here? Mad Mel, have you, let's see, have you ever painted naked people from human body art? If not, can you do this time? I mean, I have. I've done a portrait once of someone, but it didn't, I don't know what was going on with that. I think some funny business was going on, and I think they were trying to get a free painting out of me. I can. It's that takes a little bit more work, doing like an actual someone sitting somewhere posed. I mean, I'll do it while they're there, but if it's something like time restriction or something, I would probably just take a picture of them in that pose and finish it. But I could do it right then and there, no problem. You know, just with any type of art project, I mean, you're gonna have pros and cons to it. I mean, that's just part of the nature of it, right? But yeah, it's doable. But no, I really haven't had any others besides that one. I don't really know if I want to paint like finished eating. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to fool with like painting naked people all that much, like nude paintings. I mean, I don't mind, but you know, I don't. That's a weird position to be in. I'm very cautious of like what other people may try to do. I'm not a paranoid person. I'm just a real person. You know, a person that pays attention to what real people do, and not everybody's up front with what they're doing. So, you know, you got to be about two to three times more aware than the next person, so that way you don't get caught off guard. You know. Somebody's always out there doing something wild and crazy. Not all the time. I'm not saying that everybody's out there trying to get you. Don't sound like that. But out of 10 people, probably 2 are out there trying to just cause some shit. One of them definitely is out there causing some shit. And one out there is definitely not caring about anything. Not even themselves. So, you know. You gotta be careful for those people. Just like you gotta be careful for the envious person. Watch out for the green eye. You gotta watch out for that. You gotta be careful what you tell people too, guys. That's the word of the day. Caution with what you say. Because loose lips can sink ships. Right? We've heard this saying before. And what do I mean by that? Well, not everybody's got your best interests at heart. Sometimes people want to hear what you're doing so they can low-key hate on you. Now, man, why are you always talking about haters all the time? I wish I didn't have to. I wish human beings could act right and they stop acting like a bunch of dickheads, but they don't. Not for the most part, you know. But it is something to be aware of. I just bring it up because you might have a day where you're like, man, I wish I knew what to do. I wish I knew how to handle this. Well, there are ways, methods, you know. But, it just sucks. You think the naked person would distract you? I mean, it really wouldn't if you... It's all about the mindset. Like, everything starts with mindset. You know, doing art and looking at art, there's 2 ways of looking at art and pornography. Okay? How are you showing the image? To me, that's my depiction on how I judge something like a piece. Is this art or is this pornography? Is this art or is this lewd? A picture of someone. If you have good lighting, you know, show texture and depth, you show the ability to be able to understand, you know, the color palette and foreground, all the elements of doing art, right? Well, Mel, I never see you do that. Well, that's because a lot of what I do is already in my head. Like, I don't think about it. It's just muscle memory. It would be like if I had a YouTube channel of me riding bicycles and doing backflips. Like, I would rarely, if any, tell anybody how to do a backflip. Maybe once, maybe a video or 2. But other than that, it's just muscle memory. Same thing with this. It's like muscle memory, right? Sometimes I forget the process. Sometimes I forget to talk about the process of what I'm doing, you know. But that's different, you know. But, and also time. Time is the biggest thing too, especially if you're not a seasoned artist yet, or even, I wouldn't even say seasoned, I would say confident. Because really all it comes down to with art is confidence. That's what I believe. Confidence is key when it comes to doing art, or anything really. You know, confidence is a good thing to have, and self-esteem is good to have too. You know, I'll tell you something I even think of that's also good in moderation. Some people may disagree with this, and I'll explain to you why I think that. Like, for example, like a alpha type personality or mentality is not bad if used correctly. Now, if a person is a broken individual with psychological or disorders, you shouldn't be alpha in anybody. You're not in a position to lead. But I also think that if you're going to be a leader, you also need to be able to learn how to follow and how to understand what it's like to follow, or what it's like to be able to understand what taking the order is and how it feels. Because, you know, sometimes people do things or in power and they don't know what it feels like to be the person that you're being yelled at or you're talking to. So, you know, what is that? Ultimate power corrupts ultimately, or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, if you can use it properly, I don't think it'll be bad. But it's just how you do it. Like, you can use it sternly. Like, for example, I get people tell me that before, and I'm like, well, I don't understand it. But if you speak to somebody in a calm way, like, hey, you need to sit down before you end up getting hurt, or you need to cut that out, or you start talking to people, it's basically like taking a leadership role without trying to be a dick, right? But some people can't do that. All right, you know what time it is. Alright, I'm going to cut the light out for a second, right? But it will be back on. Here we go. So yeah, if you have a black light and you decide to purchase this, you will get to see all of this after it's been sitting in the black light, because this is UV active paint. Now, you might be like, oh my god, what? You know, but there you go. You can see all the different decadence and very eldritch. Yes, I wanted it to feel like that. I wanted it to feel very disturbing, you know, kind of like a creature. You know, so when you see it from afar away, you understand what's going on. So hold on one second so I don't flashbang you guys. Because you know these lights are bright, and that'll be the one thing that you guys are like, oh my god, my poor retinal detachment. Because I ain't making fun of anybody with the retinal detachment. I've had one, you know, so it's not fun. I say that out of words of endearment from being there. It's not fun. You don't ever want your eye detached, and that's just crazy business. That's madness. I don't think anything else needs to go on here. Oh, thank you, Skull. Did you like that? You enjoyed that? I hope you did. This is what envy looks like. This is what envy consumes you, takes over who you are, makes you a faceless individual. Because you're not a person anymore. You are an entity, and it takes over. It latches itself to you, drapes itself over to you. Always watching, scheming, and looking at other people. What do you got? What do you have? How'd you get that? Why are you doing more than me? Right? Don't be this. Don't let this be you. Because when you walk around envious of other people, this is what people will see. Or at least this is what I see latched onto your body as you walk around the earth. Anyways, don't be so jealous of other people. Fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. Now, something a little different. I didn't fully understand what they're saying, but I just think it sounded pretty, so. Let me look at this reference real quick that I was about to do. There we are. I got it. Now I'm looking at it. That's spot on, Mad Mel. Thank you.
Canto por ti, tú no respondes, luna te perdí por otra mujer, por otra mujer, no, 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 por otra mujer, no, por otra mujer. Todas mis culpas y todos mis delitos, no quiero aceptar que todo acabará por otra mujer, por otra mujer, no, 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 por otra mujer.
Hey, there we go. Nice little scenery, nice little tree, right? A little something here. There we go. Couple of waves. Right. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Oh, man. Okay, now the cool part. Right? What's the cool part, Mel? I'll show you. Don't fret, those of you that watch, that are like, when is he going to get back to that Terminator painting? I will be going back to that soon. I just wanted a little break. You know, I'll put it this way. I enjoy looking at it while it's still in my area of vicinity, because one day it won't be here. One day someone will probably end up buying it, and you know, that'll be the last time I see it, unless if someone comes and wants me to sign it, which I wouldn't doubt that being a thing. But you know, it's that's why we do it. And that's why artists do what they do. Alright, let's see. Oh man, we got a little bit of time. We're almost at 9:30. So do you guys like the shorter streams so far? Are you guys liking the hour and a half instead of trying to push to 2 hours? Because I had a couple of people in thought, like Skull I had in thought, some of the international people, some of the people that watch that are from, like, you know, different time zones, you know, different things like that. So I had some thoughts in mind when I was doing this test. So, but I'm just curious, just a little feedback. What do you guys think so far? Do you like it or not? And if you do or not, that's cool. You know, your feedback is important. It helps me kind of figure out what my audience likes to watch and what would be the best thing to try to do, because input is always that's how you can grow. If you know how to take input right, and if people know how to give constructive criticism without trying to take a cheap shot, that's a two-lane street. That's a different conversation for a different time. Speed run fun. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to try to finish it in a setting. That speed running a painting, unless if you do this, know what you're going to do, exactly what you're going to do. And there's a trick behind doing speed painting. Some people don't talk about it, but you kind of pre-plan. There are a few savants, you know, that are out there that can just speed paint whatever the hell they think, you know, right then on the spot, just Johnny on the spot, here it is, whatever. And if you can, cool. I can if I'm really if I'm feeling it. That's the thing. Feeling it. Art is a feeling. Art works off of how you feel. If you don't believe me, though, and I'm not being mean, people who say I can't do any art or anything like that, you can't feel. That's the problem. You have the your ability to feel emotions and to be able to convey that into a physical thing is stunting. You don't have that. It's not anything wrong. You know, it's a trained behavior. You can train yourself out of that if you really wanted to. But that always hurts me when people say, "Man, I can't draw a stick figure." Yeah, you can if you gave yourself the ability to, but you choose not to give yourself the ability to. Therefore, you don't have. Now, Mel, what do you mean by that? Are you talking about have and have-nots and all that? Nope. I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes you gotta use what you got. I'm even saying that for my own damn self, you know? Because now I gotta reformat my plan. There are some things I wanted to do this year that I'm gonna have to. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pay the play game, you know, pay and play game. So, what do you mean by that, Mel? What do you mean by that? Well, I'll put it this way without giving too much information. There was something I wanted to do that I was trying to do. May still be able to because, you know, things with me are abnormal. And I gotta realize I can't do everything the normal way because nothing has ever been normal for me. Everything I've done in my life has been bizarre and maddening, to say the least. What you got here? I finished redesigning an old comic character. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. I'll send in Discord. Very nice. I like to see your original character. That's cool. Original characters are nice. I like looking at original. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I want to be real with you. I like looking at original characters more than stuff that has already been done. I mean, let's be real here. What other people have done, like, yeah, we can mimic Naruto or somebody from Jujutsu Kaisen or someone from Seven Deadly Sins or someone from whatever. Insert anime here, right? You can insert stuff wherever, and that's not bad. If you can draw one for one the character, hey, cool. Even if you want to use that as your practice reference, if that's the direction that you want to go, do it. I'm not saying don't. Okay, what I am saying is, you know, more people lose out on their own creativity by not embracing what they create, because what's in your mind is nowhere else in this world but what's in your mind. Until you create it and manifest it into something real, until you manifest it into a real thing, it's still in your mind, you know. And then once it's out, right? You can't put it back in the box. So I always say, make your own stuff. You know, practice with other things, but never not practice with your own art style and what you like to do and the characters. Because everything I learned was all from making my own characters and changing different perspectives, looking at coloring books and comic books and looking at the pictures and just studying the picture, just looking at it, just really just sitting there watching it, looking at it. Oh, very nice, very nice. Let me take a look. I want to take a peek because I can, right? I can just lean over and take a click, take a look, let this dry for a second, right? Let me see what's happening in here. Oh, well, it looks like Asmodeus put some, Zero put some stuff in here. Ah, he made a Zaku. That's neat. Oh, I see yours. Here we go. Okay. Ah. I see that. Very nice. I like it. You did a good job. You did a very good job. Always like seeing the art that we do here. You guys do some interesting things. I have to say, I really do enjoy that piece. Good job. Keep it up, Skull. And also anybody else that's in the Discord. Keep it up. Put whatever you put in there. I need to put it up. Actually, I need to pin it. Well, I'll pin it in a minute. Pin it in a minute. Why would you do that, Mel? Why would you paint that and then go back through? Well, Bob Ross did this little thing that I started doing myself, and then it's like put like a kind of a shadowy image back there, and then you kind of can finagle. But you know, painting is a little bit different than digital art. Painting is alive. Okay, painting has a soul, painting has an actual personality, painting has a name, it has a face, it has a, well, I mean, it's an inanimate object, so that's about as far as you need to go with that. But, nevertheless, painting is an entity, a living organism. And the reason why I say that is because it's ever-changing, just like a human being. Digital work, yeah, you can change it, but it's very linear in what you can do. I mean, yeah, you can do things, you know, spectacular and make it look amazing and make it look this way and that way, but when it comes to painting or drawing, sculpting, anything like that, you know, it's a little bit different when you're doing it by hand, and you got that, if I mess up, there's no way to fix it. You know, that's why we as painters say, you know, and like Bob Ross said, there's little happy mistakes, because you have to accept that. You got to take it as, oh, this must be a happy mistake, because sometimes you can get to a threshold of doing your piece and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? You know, how did I mess this up? But it happens, and it happens to the best of us, and it happens to the, you know, anybody that does any kind of art. If they say, oh, I don't make any mistakes, oh, I don't do this, you shouldn't be watching them or listening to them. If they show feel-good type stuff, you want an artist that shows you the struggle too, because you don't want to learn something and just see it for all its greatness, and then you run into the harshness one day, and then you never know because nobody ever talks about it. I try to give a little bit of that to everybody. Maybe I'm not that good at it. I wish I was better, but you know, whatever. That's neither here nor there. The main important thing is that I believe in you doing art just as well as I believe in myself. And everybody starts somewhere, and I'm saying it again because I really do feel like this needs to be said. You should pick up a brush, a pencil, or something, just like Skull, just like everybody that's in the Discord mostly, and people who are just, you know, just coming by to see, sharing art, seeing art. Art is something that nobody can take from you. There's nothing that anybody can say, no, you can't do this or that. If you can put a pencil or a pen or paint or anything to a canvas, you're a creative person. Facts, like he said, you know. And that's the thing. You're a creative person, and everybody's journey in art and what they're doing is different. I know there's Bogarts and people that are you know, all this isn't this way, or that doesn't have this, or you don't know color theory and all this other stuff, or you can't. The worst thing I hate, somebody saying you can't do something because I do it different than you. Eat a shoe. The whole damn thing. I want you to choke on it too. I hope you get the sole of it lodged in the side of your neck, and it's just a big hunking bulge. Type of people make me sick. You get on my damn nerves. No people. No behavior, man. I'm serious. We're going to do something different about this year. No to no. That's my motto. No to no behavior. I keep saying it because it's going to become a mantra. No to no behavior. You got no people around you, get them away from you. You need to have more positive people in your life. That's something I strive to have. I like positivity. No, not, and positivity is good to have. You know, you don't have to be crazy with it, but you can't just sit there and think doom and gloom all the time. Doom and gloom all the time will drive you insane. You know, and you can't be creative if you're sad all the time. You can't be sad forever. There are days I feel bad. Hell, I felt bad Thursday, but I'm back here. You know. Just enjoy life, man. Just so much silliness. I think everybody that watches has the ability to be great in their own way with what they're doing. And always remember to have a good time. If anybody decides that they want to pick up a brush or pencil or do something with art, I challenge you to just have a good time. Shit, it may look like Shrek threw up a booger on your canvas. It might look like you were playing in poop because all the colors mixed together and it doesn't look right. But don't ever get rid of your first piece. Don't ever throw away any pieces of art. You keep those. Because why? Because you can always look back at it. You know? And falling into that whole, oh, well, you know, because I can tell you, I've had enough in my life, not recently, but once upon a time, I had negative people around me more than I do now. And I mean, every turn I had, there was somebody saying something or doing something, making fun of what I was doing, talking about me, blah, 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 blah. But now I'm doing what I like to do, and they don't talk to me no more. So that's all I'm saying is that, you know, you gotta get these no behavior people out of your way. Because you'd be surprised how sometimes something as small as I had an asshole that was keeping me back is the reason why you didn't succeed. Because you wanted to keep, you know, whoever's the hindering block in your life, you let them have more control than they should. You know? Just watch the people that you got. Be careful with that, you know. You gotta be careful. But don't be paranoid. Just be mindful. Not everybody's a monster. Right? There are some people that are nice out there. I like the people that we have in our you know, in our area here. We seem to be pretty, I think that we're pretty nice. You know, at least we try to be, at least want to be. At least I hope you guys are. That's all I can ever hope for, is just maybe everybody will act okay. And that's also probably the reason why I haven't pushed on the I should push more on the Discord, but I'm so busy with other stuff, I have a lot of irons, but not everything is getting a lot of heat. So, but that should change. I'm just talking. This guy will never shut up. He's always talking and talking. I just want to hear the damn music and watch his ass paint. Shut up, shit. I just want to see the show. Somebody's saying that. Somebody right now has got their galluses up to their throat. I want to watch this man do art. I don't want to hear nobody talking. I don't want none of that silly foolishness. I want what I want. There. Yes to the yes, no to the no. That's right. All right. I think the paint's starting to get stiff. Oh, that's what's happening. Whew. Okay. There we go. Well, obviously that sucker ain't gonna work. Well, guys, it's that time. I hope that you guys like what we did here. This was fun. Well, 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 Mad Ones. I hope you guys enjoyed the art that we did today, since we're right here at that time. If you like what we do here, if you like what the Madman does, hit that subscribe button somewhere on the screen, wherever it is. Love the black and white. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, the black and white contrast is pretty nice. I like that. That sucker right here is what got me into doing more black and white, because that had a lot of that gray medium in there. So, thank you, Skull. So yeah, definitely, if you like the content I create, hit that subscribe button. Definitely enjoy that video that I posted up. I'll be putting up some new time-lapse videos throughout the week and coming up soon. I broke one video, so I got to redo that whole damn thing over again. Decided to crash on me, so whatever, right? So, you know how that goes. You know how that goes, right? So thank you guys for being the best part of the show. I enjoyed you guys being here, and like always, stay mad, be good at what you do. Hope you all have a good week. And to my mad ones, if you're not a mad one yet, get to it. Just like Skull said. Bah. So let me do it properly, right? I've been eating too many damn airheads. I'm not dead. I'm not like Ed, and Eddie. See, too many of these little suckers. But anyways, I'll see you next time, right? Bah.